Hello everyone. In today's video lecture, I'll be discussing the short story How Kacha Got the Secret. As I told, it's a short story written by Tangam Krishnan. He is a very good storyteller. He is also interested in writing short stories. So he would write for his class magazines, college magazines, and company magazines. However, by profession, he is in the field of marketing. But writing is his passion, and he has written many stories for that matter. Coming to this particular story, we have four main characters, and the story is set in the context of Samudra Manthan. The characters are Brihaspati, he is the teacher of gods. Shukracharya, he is the teacher of the demons. Kacha, he is the son of Brihaspati, and Devayani, the daughter of Shukracharya. And as I told, it is set in the context of Samudra Manthan. Now, what is Samudra Manthan? Gods and demons, they were churning the mountain in the expectation of getting Amrita, which is the elixir of life. The belief was the one who consumes Amrita will become immortal, they will never die. But the story is set before they got Amrit. Okay. Now, the Samudra Manthan, according to the actual story, also it went on a very long time. It went for a very long period. They got so many other things before they got Amrita. So before they got Amrita, there is a fight between gods and demons, and the story is set in that particular period. Now, coming to the summary of the story, it's a very simple story. Please read it once. It's hardly 3 to 4 pages. As I told, the story is set in the context of Samudra Manthan, where there is the fight between gods and demons. Actually, demons are dying more in number, but it looks like the number of gods is decreasing and the number of demons are increasing, and this is very confusing. So Kacha, the son of Brihaspati, asks his father, because he is the teacher of gods, he says, though gods are more powerful and they are killing demons, how is that the number of demons is increasing? And Brihaspati says, because there is a secret, and that secret is the Sanjeevani mantra. That is the mantra which will bring the dead one back to life, and this only Shukracharya knows, not even Brihaspati. Kacha asks the father, if he knows, you should know it too. Why don't you use it to bring the gods back? But Kacha says, Brihaspati says, no, this is known only to Shukracharya. So Kacha decides that he will become a student of Shukracharya to learn this secret, because see, Sanjeevani mantra is a very powerful mantra, but Shukracharya is using it for the wrong reasons. He is using it to bring demons back to life. So he says, we need to learn this mantra so that the gods, that is who is on the right side, will not lose the fight. So when he tells the gods, the other people, that he is going to Shukracharya as a student, everybody tries to stop him, saying, see, you are the only son of our teacher, and if they get to know that you are Brihaspati's son and you are trying to learn the mantra only to help us, they might kill you. But Kacha is very dedicated. He says, to win the game, you have to be in the game. That is, if you have to win the war, you should be part of the war. Now, what is their major weapon? The Sanjeevani mantra. They are not able to, fight powerfully in the war. They are not able to kill the gods, but still they are winning the war only because of the Sanjeevani mantra. Now, if the both sides have to be equal, then even they should know Sanjeevani mantra. Even the gods should know. So he says, to win the game, you have to be in the game. That's the only way. So he says, I will go and learn the mantra. Then the gods will also warn him that it's not very easy to be there, because Shukracharya has a daughter, Devayani, and she is extremely beautiful. So you will get distracted, you will fall in love with her and you will get distracted, you may not be able to learn. So he takes a oath, he makes a promise that he will not fall in love with Devayani. he also says that till he learns the shloka, he will not marry anybody, he will not love any other woman, not just Devayani, any other woman. After taking this vow, he goes to Shukracharya, he becomes a student. Of course, he does not say that he is son of Brihaspati. He simply says that I want to be your student, I want to learn everything from you, and I've also taken a vow that unless I learn everything from you, I will remain unmarried. So Shukracharya also takes him as student and he teaches everything, and this goes for years. Okay, this goes for a long time. So he becomes a loyal student and he learns everything. Shukracharya teaches him everything except for the shloka, that is Sanjivini mantra. Meanwhile, Devayani and Kacha become very good friends. Kacha is always there for Devayani, whatever she wants. He takes care of both the guru and his daughter. They are very good friends. He tells her stories, he makes her laugh, and they also play games. So theirs is a very cute friendship. However, Kacha will not fall in love with Devayani because he remembers that he has made a vow. But Devayani falls in love with her and she proposes to him. But Kacha rejects, saying that I have come here for a purpose and I have taken a vow that I will remain unmarried for till I learn till I complete my mission. So he saying this, he rejects her. This goes on for a while, but later demons will learn that Kacha is actually the son of Brihaspati. So they want to kill him. They cannot go and tell the teacher because teacher will not listen to them. And Shukracharya is a person with lot of anger. So they don't want to go and anger the teacher. So what they decide is we will only kill Kacha. So they make 3 attempts to kill Kacha. First time, when he is grazing animals, when he has taken animals to the farm, they will push him from the mountain. Okay, but Shukracharya will bring him back to life by saying Sanjivini mantra. The second time they will push him to the they will flung him to the sea. He dies, but again the second time Shukracharya will bring him back to life using Sanjivini mantra. And the third time they will kill him by using fire. But for the third time, Kacha will come up with a plan because he will remember the line he said, to be in the game, to win the game you have to be in the game. So he decides, okay, if demons are playing with me, I have to play with them too. So he tells the demons that, listen, I am fed up of dying every day. Every time you kill me and he will bring me back to life. So there is no plan. I want to die forever. And he asked them, this can happen only in one way. Do one thing. You put me, you burn me and take my ashes, mix it in wine and give it to Shukracharya so that I am inside Shukracharya. Now, if Shukracharya tells the shloka, then Kacha should come outside from the body of Shukracharya, which means Shukracharya will die. So it is either Shukracharya or Kacha who can be alive. He gives this idea and he says, if I am inside Shukracharya, he will not kill himself to bring me back to life. So there is no point in he saying the mantra. So he will give this plan to the demons. Demons are also very happy that they will be finally able to kill Kacha. So they say, okay, fine, and they does the same. They kill him. They burn him and they will mix the ashes mix the ashes in the wine and they will give it to Shukracharya. Shukracharya does not know anything and he drinks it. Devayani now is very concerned because Kacha has not come back. He has gone out but he has not come back. So she is very scared and she asks the father, where is Kacha? So they will realize that probably demons have tried to kill him again. And Shukracharya tries to convince Devayani, saying, see, people have to die one day or the other day. I cannot keep on telling Sanjivini mantra every time Kacha dies. But Devayani insists that you have to tell the Sanjivini mantra because he is a very good human being. He is a very good student. You are using Sanjivini mantra for the demons. Instead, use it for Kacha. So Shukracharya looks for Kacha, but when he does not find him, he shouts. He asks, Kacha, where are you? And Kacha answers from inside and says, Guru, I am here. Now they are in a dilemma. So Kacha himself gives a plan. He says, do one thing, you teach me Sanjeevani mantra, and once I come out, I will use Sanjeevani mantra to bring you back to life. So Shukracharya agrees. He will teach Kacha the mantra. He tells the mantra, and then Kacha comes out of Shukracharya's body. Now Shukracharya is dead. Kacha uses the same Sanjeevani mantra to bring Shukracharya back to life. So finally he learns the secret, and after a while he leaves the ashram and he goes back to be with gods. This is the story. Okay. Now, there are certain important things that you need to remember. Firstly, the story is talking about Kacha's dedication. He is ready to risk his life and go to the place of demons. He is ready to risk his life and become the student of Shukracharya so that he can help the god. He knows that Devayani is extremely beautiful, but he takes a vow not to marry anyone and not to fall in love with Devayani. Even when Devayani proposes, he rejects because he is dedicated to fulfill his mission. He knows that he will be killed in spite of being killed twice. He still, see, after the first time demons killed him, he could have come back saying that I am not safe there, but he stays back till he learns the secret. So it talks about the dedication of Kacha. Second, the friendship between Kacha and Devayani, it's a very pure friendship. He respects her as the daughter of his teacher. They be together, they play, they share stories, they share jokes, they laugh, but at the same time he also maintains the respect for her. And the third important thing is Devayani's role. It is only because of Devayani that Kacha is able to learn the secret, because every time Kacha dies, it is Devayani who insists that he should the father Shukracharya should use the Sanjeevani mantra. Even when Shukracharya tries to convince Devayani that people will have to die one or the other day and he cannot keep on using Sanjeevani mantra, she insists that he uses. She argues with Shukracharya saying, when you can use it for demons who are evil, you can use it for Kacha, who is a much more better person than the demons are. And even at the end, when she learns that Kacha is inside Shukracharya's body, Shukracharya asks a question to Devayani and he says, how can I, now you decide. If I tell the shloka, I will die. So do you need me or do you need Kacha? Devayani insists that she needs both. She could have simply opted for Shukracharya and said, I don't want to lose you, father, so let Kacha be dead. No, she insists that she wants both of them, and that's when Kacha comes up with the plan of saving Shukracharya after learning the secret. So because of Devayani's insistence, that Kacha is able to come back alive every time he dies, and he learns the secret at the end of the day. Thirdly, efforts made to kill Kacha. As I told you, you have to remember all the 3 attempts. First time he is pushed from the mountain, second time he is flung into the sea, and third time they kill him by fire. Last point is Kacha's intelligence. The way he deceives demons, he talks to them and he says, I am fed up of dying every day, and he tells them that they should mix the ashes in the wine and make Shukracharya drink it. In fact, Shukracharya, after drinking the wine, when he learns that the wine was mixed with ashes, he gets very angry and he says, I am a vegetarian, but these people have mixed, my own students have mixed the ashes, and he takes a vow that from now on I will never drink wine. So if to that level, Kacha uses his intelligence to deceive, to play with demons so that he can learn the secret at the end of the day. So these are the 5 important points you need to remember when it comes to this short story. As I told, read the story once because it's very pretty. It is pretty simple and easy. You will also enjoy reading the story because of the way it is written. Thank you.